So welcome back to another video here in Pennsylvania, and this is going to be another one in our edible and medicinal plant series. But it's on a plant we did not too long ago, garlic mustard. But we're going to try. I did a whole video, like I said, where we talked about that plant, but now we're going to actually try it out a little bit. I'm going to collect some leaves this morning to dry them, to try and make like a seasoning out of the leaves. Collect them, dry them. Maybe turn them into a powder or just flakes, we'll see, and then try it on some different foods, so we'll see what happens. I know someone said you can collect the seeds and ground them up into like a little powder like mustard as well, but I might try that later. But for today, we're just going to collect some of the leaves. So this stuff is growing everywhere down here behind my house. That's what most of this stuff here is, just garlic mustard. It is an invasive species, like I mentioned before. We're going to collect some of the nicer leaves. So I'll probably find a place somewhere inside to leave them out to dry them. Years ago I did dry some of the leaves, but I never ended up using them. I think other things kind of happened and I kind of forgot about them, but let's collect a few leaves. And of course, when you do collect them, you want to make sure you pick clean ones. Make sure there's no bugs on them or bug holes. Although I don't think a whole lot of bugs eat garlic mustard. And you want to make sure there's no bird poop on them either. Alright, so I think I've got enough for now. I've got quite a stack of them. We just have to dry these, which is going to take some time. So there'll be a bit of a delay to this video, I guess you could say. I gotta wait till these dry and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to take those inside, like I said, find a place to lay them out so they dry out nicely. It's a nice little crispy texture. And then I might show that process to you a little bit, but I got to find a place to do that first. Alright, so that'll be it for now then, folks, until those leaves dry out. And here we have them drying on a rack here in the kitchen. Be a couple of days before they're completely dry though. Alright, so it has been a while. Last time I saw you concerning this video, I was laying out the garlic mustard leaves on like a drying tray and left them there. This is what they look like now. Let me give you a better close-up of them. So here's what they look like. I have them in a little bowl here. I do intend to crush them up a little bit to little smaller pieces. They're not as crispy as they were earlier. The humidity increased the last couple days. Made them a little less crispy, if you know what I mean. I think we're going to crumble them up a little bit into more of a seasoning size. And we'll test them out. I'm not sure if I'll cook anything with it yet or not. We'll see what they taste like when they're all like, in little flakes. Alright, so I'm going to spend some time crushing them up a little bit. We'll see how that works. Like I said, they were crispier earlier. And they got humid, and now... other than that, just... whoops, there they go. I was hoping they would just crumble. I'm going to work on breaking these up a little bit. I'm going to taste them again now that they're dry. Because we tasted them in the one video where they're fresh. It's called garlic mustard for a reason. It's depending what they taste like. We'll try it in a food dish, maybe with eggs or something, but let's see first. So I'll get back to you in a moment when these are crushed up a little bit more. Alright, so let me show you what I got so far. But before I spend half an hour crushing these all up, I'm going to taste what I have here just to see if it's worth, working on this some more. So let's see what the dried stuff tastes like. I'm not really tasting anything. Let's get a bigger wad of it. Maybe we should just take a whole dried leaf. Like this and taste it now that it's dry. Because like I said, when it was fresh, I didn't really care for it that much. No, I'm not tasting anything. Maybe I shouldn't say nothing. Well, you know what? There is a very slight... You know what? The more you chew on it, there is a very slight seasoning flavor to it. Which isn't terribly bad. Now that I'm kind of have it there for a while. Let me get back to you. Yeah, I think once it rehydrated in your mouth, if I can put it that way, a little bit of taste comes back. Nothing extra special though. Yeah, I don't know that you would even notice if you put this in your eggs or something. I don't know that you would even notice it was in there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if you heated it up, it would. But overall, I'm just not impressed with it, to be honest. I think we'll just let it go. Garlic mustard seasoning. I don't know. Just considering whether I would try it like in eggs or something. But I think I'm gonna let it go. Like it doesn't, like other seasonings that you use, they're very, it's a very bold taste a lot of times. This just doesn't have that. Like a very mild taste. It's not bad, but I feel like if I put it in eggs, I wouldn't even notice it was there. But there you go. That's garlic mustard seasoning. Maybe if I would let it dry even more into almost a powder form, maybe it would have a better taste to it. But we tried. There you go. Yeah, you can try it yourself if you want to. Let me know if you have better results, but I don't know. Maybe the leaves are too old, too. Maybe younger, fresher leaves would have been better to dry. I don't know. It didn't taste, I don't have a bad taste in my mouth, but I don't know. I think I'll just let it go with that. There you go, garlic mustard seasoning. But I'm sitting here thinking, maybe if you're like making soup or like a stew or something like that, like a beef stew, like your own beef stew, or like in a crock pot or slow cooker, maybe putting some of this stuff in would add some flavor to it though. Or some consistency, different things to it. That might be an idea that you could use with this as well. I don't have time to do that today, but there you go. Maybe add it to some other things like that. Some bean soup or like I said, beef stew or something like that. But you can make it though. Like I said, I took the leaves, dried them out, tried to crush them up. Like I said, they got a little bit humid. Things didn't get so crispy as I liked, but there you go. Garlic mustard seasoning. So another edible plant that we tried, practically to use. It does work, I would say, but like I said, I'm not overly impressed with the flavor. I guess now I'm thinking maybe it was sitting in a stew for a while. It might bring more of the flavor out as it's in that stew longer. But we'll see. Maybe in the future I would try that, but I think we'll just let it go for now. All right, there you go, folks. Thanks for coming along, watching our video, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.